Vivien Leigh was a British actress who made it big in America. Here are some curious facts about the iconic actress. 1. Leigh had a near photographic memory. Her mother used to play memory games with her when she was a child. Leigh learned her lines after only 1 or 2 readings as an adult. 2. Vivien Leigh was almost called April Morn. Vivian Mary Hartley was Leigh's birth name. She married Leigh Holman when she was 19 years old. Her agent advised her to adopt a stage name. He suggested April Morn, but she went with Vivien Leigh. 3. Leigh had an affair with Laurence Olivier before they were married. When she first saw him in 1936, she told a companion, "That's the man I'm going to marry." Leigh married Olivier in 1940, but he divorced her in 1960 because her mental state deteriorated. 4. Leigh spent 125 days on Gone with the Wind. 6 days a week, she worked 16 hours a day. Leigh was paid $25,000 for her work on the film. Clark Gable was paid $120,000 for his 71-day stint on the set. 5. Leigh won an Oscar for Gone with the Wind. She got her first Academy Award for Best Actress in 1939. 6. Leigh had a miscarriage while filming Caesar and Cleopatra. She tripped and collapsed on the set while she was pregnant with Olivier's child. Some believe that the trauma caused a mental collapse. Leigh developed depression and was eventually diagnosed with bipolar disorder. 7. Leigh won another Oscar for A Streetcar Named Desire. Olivier directed a play, in which Leigh starred as Blanche Dubois. The film version starred Marlon Brando and earned Leigh her second Academy Award in 1951. 8. Leigh blamed the role of Blanche for her mental illness. Blanche Dubois is a near-psychotic figure. Leigh would break down and recite lyrics from A Streetcar Named Desire. "Drove me insane," she admitted. 9. Leigh was given electroshock treatments in 1953. On the set of Elephant Walk, she got erratic and had to be hospitalized. Elizabeth Taylor took over her role. 10. Leigh cut her honeymoon short to become an actress. She originally appeared uncredited in Things Are Looking Up. She was on a romantic trip with her husband, Leigh Holman, at the time. Leigh abandoned the ship to appear as an extra in one shot. 11. She cast herself in Gone with the Wind. Leigh fractured her ankle in 1937 and spent the rest of the year in bed, reading Margaret Mitchell's work. Then she learned that David O. Selznick was working on an adaptation. She had her agency contact Selznick to ensure that she would be cast as Scarlett O'Hara. 12. Selznick thought she was too British for the role. However, Leigh relocated to Los Angeles and met Selznick's brother. Laurence Olivier's agent was Myron Selznick. He encouraged David to cast Leigh in the role of Scarlett. Bette Davis, Greta Garbo, and Katharine Hepburn were all passed over for the role. 13. Leigh and Olivier sacrificed a lot to be together. Suzanne was just 7 years old when Leigh divorced Holman. However, in order to marry Olivier, Leigh had to give up custody of her. Olivier was also denied custody of his son. 14. Leigh's final movie had a dark story behind it. Leigh hurt her co-star Lee Marvin while filming Ship of Fools in 1965. It was a staged battle, but she landed too hard with her high heel. She never made another film after that.